My name is Joseph Papp. I'm the producer of the New York Shakespeare Festival Public Theater. In the winters, we have been operating here at the Public Theater. And the emphasis here is new plays. Our Shakespeare productions are done in the summer at the Delacorte Theater in Central Park. Thousands of people have access to the classics who might not ordinarily have been able to see these plays.
Grabbing a hold of all of that light ahead of you, pull the light down under you, and let yourself relax completely again. Shoulders relaxed, everything, one shoulder, another shoulder. Again, reaching up towards that light, move forward on top of it. Again, out. Right here, and pulling you up higher on top of it. All that heat pulling down into you, up underneath you, firing you, making you move forward, walking, pulling forward. Up on top of it, suddenly you're very cold.
Y'all all know Joe Papp?
I'm very much aware of my power as a producer.
Excuse me.
I need to use it properly, at the right time, and in the right way.
I just think I think you'd like to see the entire circle free and sort of independent of the structure.
At a particular moment, I come into the scene near the end of the work, and then my ideas have a sounding board.
The only thing that would do is that any big line I tried to make across the set would be in the middle of the room.
So the last few days of rehearsal, I become a very important instrument. I look at the work as an audience would.
Rather than just by the actors alone, I think you'll have a good feeling. But I mean, we can't do a thing until Monday anyway, so, but you work with it and see how you feel. Okay. Just try it, okay?
I can see the boat fleet in the travel wonder with joy my woman's eyes fill. Ajax swings the right wing of the Navy to the left, so the line is unbroken, the line is unbroken, the line is unbroken. All ships and shore and people, the line is unbroken, yeah. The Navy's heading for, I see it on this bay. My vision of the Marshall ships will live in memory. Remember the line is unbroken, yeah, yeah, yeah. The line is unbroken. I do recall that the line is unbroken, yeah. The line is unbroken. The line is unbroken. I do remember the line is unbroken. Lost ships and shore people, the line is unbroken. Indeed, indeed, the line is unbroken. The line is unbroken. Indeed, 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 the line is unbroken.
You know, I've been getting some flack on the National Theater. Some of the theater groups feel, we're horning in on their area. They feel that we're going to suddenly put ourselves up as the standard of theater in the United States.
But we don't threaten them in any way. When you raise the slogan of a national theater, it holds promise for every theater in the country.
The main thing is getting out to the people of this country.
Everything started in 1953 in a Greenwich Village church basement. Now we have a beautiful permanent theater building, and we have been producing very successfully. Yet I always have this trepidation that it's all a dream, that somehow it'll all tumble down around me. Part of it, I guess, is just a feeling about success. It's very hard to deal with.
Will definitely originate in the particular regional areas where the Minneapolis Theater exists, for example, the Dallas Theater.
We're constantly in a struggle to obtain funds to do what we do. We don't accumulate money. This is not the guiding principle. We never bank it. We use it. What we've done is to bring Shakespeare together with the contemporary theater. We've managed to mix the great classics and contemporary plays, and in such a way that each nourishes, well, illuminates the other.
And you wonder, why does the theater keep existing all this time? What is the power of it? And I think mainly it's the liveness of it. It is really a platform for ideas. The play is interesting to me because of the subject matter is interesting. I mean, I'm looking for work that is somewhat contemporary and begins to deal with problems that lots of people would be interested in, not just the esoteric groups, you know what I mean, not just the avant-garde.
The decision to do any play is mine. It's my responsibility. And it's a terrible responsibility.
Nor are they freaks.
I have to ask myself, does it do something for me? Does it touch me? Is it true? Is it important?
And the idea of sports and the whole success syndrome and how it deteriorates and what happens to people's lives, all that to me is very interesting. The question mainly is the depth of the work. You know, you say, well, how deep is it? And I feel it just sort of skims the surface in many places. It doesn't really go into these people. And yet there is a kind of a tempo in the show.
I have to really analyze myself in relation to the work. That I'm not trying to write that play. I'm really trying to support the ideas of that play.
You feel that will develop into something that would give it a kind of depth. Just the very motion of the play, which is so swift.
Yes, I have. Wait a minute. Yeah, and I don't even look at it either. It's too hard. What? Yes.
Creative people are precious to me, and I constantly seek them out. This theater is a place where they can grow, the public theater. And once you find a new director or an actor with a special gift, well, then everything flows from that.
Listen, this place looks really great. It looks like
You know why I like this?
No.
I think it's a very terse symbol, and you don't get involved with too much detail. I mean, it's one statement, and it's a cry.
No theater that has achieved anything in hundreds of years has ever been run by a board or a committee.
Look.
You'll find almost, without exception, the major theaters of the world have always had a single artistic direction.
Well, then, this will be good, I think.
It's like any artistic process. You have as much to say as your talent permits you to say.
Okay. Well, listen, we'll put David's name above the play.
Above the title?
Yeah, let's do that.
What about Jeff?
Put him below the title.
All right,
Somewhere
David above, Jeff below.
Right, and don't forget to put the New York Shakespeare Festival producer
Okay.
and so forth.
Right, okay.
Okay?
This room, South Hall, it used to be a reading room. Just try to imagine how it must have looked 100 years ago. In the twilight of a late afternoon, with the sun just fading away.
This was, the whole design was based on light, too. I mean, light plays a very important role in design. In those vaulted ceilings and see the sun come through, when it does come through, the smog occasionally.
This is the last space in the building to be renovated. And it will have the kind of individuality as the Newman stage and the Ansbach around the first floor.
A remarkable kind of 18th century conception.
The massive archways, the very delicate woodwork, the whole sense of space, the loftiness of it.
Probably powder blue and gray or beige, mostly pastel colors, so that it makes the panels and the two colors more effective. Yeah.
Well, we're going to use the gilt. Are we going to use this, what color?
We restore all the mold.
As beautiful as this building is, and as much as I love it, the theater is people, lots of people from all walks of life.
Radio line number, percentage of schools to claim
The only price these people have to pay is waiting in line. And it is the spirit of those people, I feel, that sustained me for a very long time.
Single line, please. Single line.
You feel, well, you made it possible. You brought them all together. Man, this is so beautiful.
Single line, please. Single line.
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Radio line number, percentage of the schools to claim your ticket. The show starts at 8 and ends 9:45.
Oh, Proteus, let this habit make thee blush.
'Tis true, O heaven, were man but constant, he were perfect.
How shall I send this?
Well, what are the rates?
We have day rates and night rates, as you can see by this chart here. The day rates are more expensive. However...
Night letter, so divine. Night letter, come be mine. Nothing better than a hot night letter. Night letter, won't so cool. Night letter, hear me true. Nothing wetter than a hot night letter. Did you remember to lick the fire? Night letter, did you remember to slap the fire?
Lights 1.
And I hope pay for the
Go.
vain and foolish war my father uses for his own ends. Help me.
Valentine!
Oh, Valentine. Help me.
Doesn't look too good on the stage right side there. I think the light's too dim. He's out of the light entirely. Spread that the next time.
Upright from manic, now love has driven me sane. Me sane.